In this video, I'll discuss on React.js. Let's get started. What is React.js? React is a free and open source front-end JavaScript library or framework. It is maintained by Meta and a community of individual developers and companies. React is used to develop single-page or mobile applications. React is considered as the best JavaScript framework. It was released in May 29, 2013. It makes JavaScript more easier and is easy to adopt. Advantages of React.js. React is easy to learn, adopt and use. Makes the creating of dynamic websites more easier. In React, reusable contents helps to make app easier to develop and maintain. React improves due to Virtual DOM, which deals with HTML, XML, and XHTML. There is a presence of a handy set of tools in React.js, which makes the task of developers understandable and easier. Traditional JavaScript frameworks have an issue dealing with SEO for the trouble of search engines in reading JavaScript-heavy applications, but React.js overcomes this problem because React.js applications can run on the server and the virtual DOM will be rendering and returning to the browser as a regular web page. The another advantage of React.js is that they are offering very rich JavaScript framework which provides more flexibility. React.js applications are easy to test. React has UI focused designs and it made template designing easy. React.js has also strong community support. Disadvantages: the environment of React changes very fast, which sometimes becomes hard for developers to adopt the updates. React technologies are developing and updating so fast that there is no time to make proper documentation. React.js only covers the UI layers of the app, so you still need to choose some other technologies to get a complete tooling set for development. React uses JSX, which sometimes becomes barrier, especially for new developers. For its complexity in the learning curve, should you use React.js? I think the answer would be yes if you want to learn JavaScript framework, but it still depends on your requirements. If the disadvantages of React may not suit you, then you have to choose another framework. React is a particular form of JavaScript. You can do everything with React which one can do with JavaScript. The key features of React are speed, flexibility, performance, usability, reusable components, and mobile development. If you are looking for JavaScript framework with all of this or some of these features, then React.js will be perfect for you. You can also learn the main language without learning it. That's your choice, but in order to learn React, you must have basic knowledge in JavaScript. Hope you are benefited by this video and enjoyed this video. You can like our video and subscribe to our channel. If you have any question, you can ask it in the comment section. I have a blog site where I discuss more about these contents. You may visit there. You can also like our Facebook page and follow our Instagram and Twitter page. Hope to have a nice and good day. Goodbye. Hello. In this video, I will discuss shortly on Meteor.js. Let's get started. What is Meteor? Meteor.js is a modern client-side JavaScript framework for building single-page applications. It's very small, fast, and provides routing and XHR utilities. Advantages of Meteor.js. Number 1. Meteor.js is small in size and easy to learn. Number 2. Meteor.js is faster than React on rendering. Number 3. The quality of the documentation is very good. Number 4. Meteor.js works very well with JSX with the dependency MSX. Number 5. Meteor.js is versatile and small in size, API and learning curve. Number 6. Meteor is very closer to vanilla JavaScript. Number 7. If you use Meteor.js, then you don't need for template compilation. Number 8. Meteor.js will be great if you use and build npm modules. Number 9. The main advantage of Meteor is that it's fun. Number 10. Meteor allows a smooth transition from other UI frameworks. Disadvantages. Number 1. Meteor's small API and a small number of functions will be helpful for small projects where speed is required, but it is unsuitable for larger, more complex projects. Number 2. The community of Meteor.js is short and it doesn't have many big companies using it. Number 3. You may have to face problems with the routing while using Meteor. Should you choose Meteor? In my last video, I have mentioned that React.js is the best framework for JavaScript. It's the best JavaScript framework. I recommended you to learn React in that video, but if Meteor can fulfill your requirements that React can't, then you can learn and use Meteor.js. Each framework has its own features. There are cons to everything. It depends on your choice and requirements. Hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any you can like our video and subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions, you can ask it in the comment section. I have a blog site where I discuss more about these contents. You can visit there. The link of the site is given in the description below. You can also like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter and Instagram page. Follow our Twitter and Instagram page. Hope to have a nice and good day. Goodbye. In this video, I'll discuss shortly and completely on Vue.js. Let's get started. What is Vue.js? Vue.js is an open source model view model front-end JavaScript for building user interfaces and single-page applications. It was released in 2014. It was created by Even You. He and the rest of the active core team members maintains Vue.js. Vue.js is written in TypeScript. Advantages of Vue.js. Number 1. Vue.js is small in size and weighs 18 KB. The lightweight impacts on websites SEO and UX. Number 2. It's very simple to choose. The developers who have worked with JavaScript can pick it up easily. The structure of Vue.js is very intuitive and the components are easy to deploy because they are essentially an aggregate of HTML and JavaScript. Number 3. Vue.js is very extensively documented. Number 4. Vue.js is able to handle a two-way reactive data-mined operation and it's a great fit for a web app that requires real-time update. Number 5. In Vue.js, smaller interactive pieces of code of an application like that, its components and views can be easily integrated into an existing application. Vue.js is also well known for its flexibility. Vue allows one to write templates using HTML, JavaScript, or even JSX. Vue.js provides excellent and responsive support. Vue.js is inspired by React and Angular. It takes all the best features from both sides. Vue.js has also an easier learning curve and is beginner friendly. Number 10. Vue.js uses virtual DOM to render a view that provides a better user interface without need to render the real DOM if it needs to be changed. Disadvantages of Vue.js. Language is the main obstacle to using Vue.js as many elements of the framework are only available in Chinese. Vue.js is not suitable for large-scale projects because the community and development team of Vue is still incomparable with some other framework languages. Number 3. Vue has very less plugins. Websites built with Vue. There are not very common websites built with Vue.js. Some of them are Google Careers, GitLab, 9gag, Upwork, Behance, Tencent QQ, etc. Should you choose Vue? The key features of Vue.js are virtual DOM, data binding, components, event handling, animation or transaction, computed properties, templates, and directives. If you are looking for framework language with all of these features or some of these features, then Vue may be for you. If your requirements don't match Vue.js, then there are some alternatives of Vue.js like React.js, Angular, Meteor, etc. It's your choice. Hope you have enjoyed this video. You can like our video and subscribe to this channel. You can ask any question in the comment section. You can also visit our blog site where I discuss more about these contents. You can also like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Hope to have a good and nice day. Goodbye. Hello, in this video I'll discuss completely and shortly the pros, cons, and everything which you should know if you want to choose Aurelia.js. Let's get started. What is Aurelia? Aurelia is a JavaScript client framework for web, mobile, and desktop that leverages simple conventions, empower creativity. It's a collection of modern JavaScript modules. Aurelia was created in 2016 by Rob Eisenberg. Advantages of Aurelia. Number 1. Aurelia has great documentation and easy to learn. Number 2. Aurelia has strong tooling. Number 3. Aurelia has fully covered testing support. Number 4. Aurelia applications are designed to be maintainable, testable, and extensible. Number 5. Aurelia can easily integrate with other technology. Number 6. Aurelia is very customizable and it has been designed with conventions without writing a lot of configuration code. Number 7. Aurelia is one of the cleanest and modern frameworks focused on modern standards. Number 8. Aurelia enables powerful reactive binding to any project. Number 9. Aurelia allows multiple language support. Number 10. Aurelia comes with support for bundling, local development server, modification, and more. Disadvantages of Aurelia. Aurelia has a quite small community, so it's hard to find proper examples in some cases. There are no big websites built with Aurelia yet. Number 3. Two-way data binding is often considered an anti-pattern. Should you choose Aurelia? There are not very disadvantages of Aurelia, so you can learn Aurelia. Though it's a very good framework, it is still underrated. Very few people use Aurelia. There are also no big websites built with Aurelia, which demotivates people from learning this framework. But you can have a taste by using this framework. If the number of developers using this framework increases rapidly, it has the capability to compete with React. Hope you have enjoyed this video. You can like our video and subscribe to this channel. You can ask your question in the comment section. I have a blog site where I discuss more about these contents. You can visit there. You can also like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Hope you have a nice and good day. Goodbye. Hello, in this video I'll discuss completely and shortly on Meteor.js. Let's get started. What is Meteor? Meteor is a free and open source isomorphic JavaScript web framework written using Node.js. Meteor allows for rapid prototyping and produces cross-platforming code. It was released in 2012. It rocked the web development at the beginning when it was first appeared. Advantages of Meteor.js. Number 1. Meteor is easier to learn and faster to build. Number 2. It saves a lot of time with packages. Number 3. Meteor has a supportive community. Number 4. Meteor has been developed with a single language. Number 5. Meteor is a tailor-made framework for developers. Number 6. With Meteor.js, your applications are real-time by default. Number 7. By Meteor, one can easily convert web apps into smartphone apps. Number 8. Meteor.js is a highly scalable JavaScript framework. Number 9. It can be used for both front-end and back-end. Number 10. You don't have to spend much time over configuration. These advantages of Meteor.js. Number 1. Meteor lacks server-side support. Number 2. Meteor has the absence of a native Wicket library. Number 3. In Meteor, a website may run slowly while building large projects. Number 4. Meteor lacks inbuilt support for PWA, which refers to progressive web applications. Number 5. It has no reactive joins. Number 6. SQL supports in Meteor isn't that good. Should you choose Meteor? Meteor, an illegally dead development platform, is still alive and can bring massive value to your everyday coding experience. If your requirements match Meteor, then you can choose it. If not, then you can find another framework like React, Angular, Meteor, Vue, etc. If you want, you can learn the main language. That's your choice. Hope you have enjoyed this video. You can like our video and subscribe to this channel. You can ask any question in the comment section. I have a blog site where I discuss more about these contents. You can visit there. The link of the site is given in the description below. You can also like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Hope to have a nice and good day. Goodbye. Hello, in this video I'll discuss completely and shortly on Polymer.js. Let's get started. What is Polymer.js? Polymer is an open source JavaScript library for building web applications using web components. Polymer is being developed by Google developers and GitHub contributors. It was released in May 29, 2015. It provides the simplest way to create custom HTML elements. Advantages of Polymer.js. Number 1. Polymer supports cross-browser compatibility. Number 2. Polymer supports gesture events, so it is a good choice to develop mobile and web applications. Number 3. It is fast and easy hybrid mobile application development. Number 4. It supports one-way and two-way data binding. Number 5. Polymer provides command line interface to manage complex projects. Number 6. In Polymer, one will get a chance to create his or her own components. Number 7. In Polymer, one can create custom HTML, CSS, and JS elements. Number 8. Polymer is well structured and the documentation of Polymer.js is well and maintained. Number 9. It facilitates one to create reusable projects. Number 10. Polymer.js is fast and easy. Disadvantages of Polymer.js. Number 1. Developers often experience difficulty in understanding Polymer's web component structure and necessary changes in their coding styles. Number 2. Polymer lacks of clear explanation, so one cannot go with Polymer while building large-scale applications. Number 3. Polymer has low performance in mobile applications. Websites built with Polymer. Several Google websites, including YouTube, were redesigned using Polymer. McDonald's and USA Today also used this framework for several designs and redesign. Should you choose Polymer.js? Polymer is great. It's worth learning. You can learn this language if the advantages of Polymer impress you. If not, you can choose other JavaScript frameworks like React, Angular, Vue, or Meteor. Some considers this language as the future of web application development. We have to wait and see what happens in the future. Hope you have enjoyed this video. You can like this video and subscribe to our channel. I have a blog site where I discuss more about these contents. You can visit there. The link of the site is given in the description below. You can also like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Hope to have a nice and good day. Goodbye. Hello, in this video I'll discuss completely and shortly on Backbone.js. Let's get started. What is Backbone.js? Backbone is a JavaScript library, RESTful JSON, which refers to JavaScript object notation interface and is based on the model view controller application design paradigm. Backbone is known for being lightweight, and its only head dependency is one JavaScript library. Backbone was developed by Jarmer Askenas. It was released on October 13, 2010, and it has an MIT license. Advantages of Backbone.js. Number 1. Allows building applications and their frontends easily through JavaScript functions. Number 2. Provides different building blocks, for example models, views, events, routes, as well as collections to assemble the client-side web applications. Number 3. Updates the HTML code of your application automatically. Number 4. Provides free and open source library. Number 5. Includes more than 100 extensions. Number 6. Allows developing the client-side web or mobile applications in a structured and well-organized format. Number 7. Its library provides good organization and structuring for designing the application. Number 8. It's clear, readable, and well commented. Number 9. The backbone.js models could be tied easily to a backend. Number 10. Allows one to develop small web applications using jQuery framework. Number 11. Allows one to provide less code if he or she are more attached to the back conventions. Number 12. It's simple and powerful. Disadvantages of backbone.js. Serves to be difficult to understand how to apply the code for the ones who are new to JavaScript. Number 2. It demands longer development time. Number 3. In large projects, one can face a bad user experience while making many updates to the DOM. For a single user interaction, should you choose backbone.js? Backbone is one of the top JavaScript frameworks. If the advantages and features of this framework impress you, then why not? Of course, there are many alternatives of Backbone. Everything has both pros and cons. So it has also some cons, but that's little. If you want to learn this framework, then get started now. Hope you have enjoyed this video. You can like our video and subscribe to this channel. You can ask your question in the comment section. I have a blog site where I discuss more about these contents. You can visit there. The link of the site is given below. You can also like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Hope to have a nice and good day. Goodbye. Hello. In this video I'll discuss completely and shortly about AngularJs. Let's get started. What is AngularJs? AngularJs is a JavaScript-based open-source structural framework for developing single-page applications. AngularJs is a structural framework for dynamic web apps. It lets one to use HTML as template language and lets extend HTML's syntax to express applications components clearly and succinctly. It's maintained by Google and a community of individuals and corporations. It was released in October 20, 2010. Advantages of AngularJs. Number 1. AngularJs is easy to learn and faster to develop. Number 2. AngularJs has a two-way binding feature. Number 3. AngularJs supports single-page application features. Number 4. AngularJs has declarative UI. Number 5. AngularJs framework is utilized by Google for its own applications and is supported by Google. Number 6. It allows for optimal web application management. AngularJs is a powerful framework. Number 8. Angular's real-time testing makes it easier for developers to test their applications and check for errors. Number 9. Angular has great MVC, which refers to model view and control. Number 10. Developers can reuse the codes or the components of the codes written before in the different applications in AngularJs. Disadvantages of AngularJs. Number 1. AngularJs is less secure. Number 2. Internet Explorer 8.0 doesn't support AngularJs. Number 3. AngularJs is fully dependent on JavaScript, while JS access to many PC and laptops are disabled. Number 4. It will take a lot of time rendering websites and applications if anyone uses old devices. Number 5. Sometimes beginners struggle to understand the versioning of AngularJs because the current version is Angular 9 with a total 6 major releases in between. Should you choose AngularJs? Angular is a great programming language to learn with some limitations. AngularJs is a great programming language to learn with some limitations. If you want perfect MVC architecture, quality code, efficient data binding, less code, then AngularJs will be perfect for you. If the limitations are not for you, then you can look for Meteor, React, Vue, Polymer, etc. Hope you have enjoyed this video. You can like our video and subscribe to our channel. I have a blog site where I discuss more about these contents. You can visit there. The link of the site is given in the description below. You can also like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Hope to have a nice and good day. Goodbye. Hello, in this video I'll discuss completely and shortly on Ember.js. Let's get started. What is Ember.js? Ember Js is an open source JavaScript front-end web framework utilizing a component service pattern. It allows developers to create scalable single-page web applications by incorporating common idioms, best practices, and patterns from other single-page app ecosystem patterns into the framework. It was developed by Ember core team. Ember Js was first released on December 8, 2011. Advantages of Ember.js. Number 1. The size of the package ecosystem of Ember is well developed. Number 2. One can be sure of finding the right ones for solving his or her issues. Number 3. The command line interface for ambitious web applications of Ember will allow one to interact with computer's operating system, which will provide him with a project structure featuring great add-ons, thus making fast rebuilds and live reloads. Number 4. Ember.js uses the notion of conventions over configuration, which may restrict the developer's freedom, but it will make a fantastic choice when it comes to enhancing one's productivity. Number 5. Ember.js has around 900 contributors on GitHub, plus more than 24,000 queries on Stack Overflow. Number 6. Ember planned to release a new Ember edition every single focusing on a specific theme. Ember Octane is one of them, which is related to performance and productivity. It will be simpler to learn Ember, smaller and faster to work with. Number 7. Ember has nested UIs. Number 8. Ember works well with large application ecosystems. Number 9. Ember has faster boot times and inherent stability. Number 10. Ember has friendly docs and API. Disadvantages of Ember.js. Number 1. Ember.js is tough to learn. Number 2. The framework is highly opinionated. Number 3. Ember has suffered stagnation in favor during the last several years, and it has also failed to attract any new developers. Number 4. The learning curve here is steep. Number 5. Ember is not suitable for smaller projects. Companies that use Ember.js. Several big companies such as Square, Yahoo, Groupon, Dockyard, or Gendex uses Ember.js. You might have listened about some of them. They use this framework for developer productivity, which is important for them. Should you choose Ember.js? If you want to learn a useful framework, then Ember is okay. But you have to remember that it's tough. So it's your choice that you will learn this framework or not. Hope you have enjoyed this video. You can like this video and subscribe to this channel. I have a blog site where I discuss more about these contents. You can visit there. The link of the site is given in the description below. You can also like our Facebook page and Instagram and Twitter. Hope to have a nice and good day. Goodbye. Hello, in this video I'll discuss completely and shortly on Savalty. Let's get started. What is Savalty? Savalty is a free and open source front-end compiler. It's also a modern JavaScript framework used to build static web apps. It was created by Rich Harris and maintained by Savalty core team members. Savalty applications don't include framework scripts. It was released on November 26, 2016. Advantages of Savalty. Number 1. Rather than doing most part of the work in the program, Savalty does its work when you build the application and it compiles it to proficient vanilla JavaScript. Number 2. Savalty decreases upward of the JavaScript structure you are utilizing. Compiling Savalty vanilla JavaScript further develops the code clarity, enables reuse, and creates a lot quicker web application. Number 3. Savalty doesn't require declarative, state-driven code, which browser needs to change over into DOM activities. That means one doesn't have to utilize virtual DOM any longer. Number 4. Svelte is a brilliant way to work with reactive variables. Number 5. Svelte has a scoop styling feature instead of CSS in JS. Number 6. Svelte has its own minimalistic state management solution. Number 7. Svelte is the first and lean framework for developing static websites. Number 8. It's perfect for smaller projects. Disadvantages of Svelte. Number 1. Svelte stands without any major support. Number 2. Svelte isn't that popular right now, so it has a small community. Number 3. Svelte is still a young and growing ecosystem, so it has not many dev tools. Number 4. One won't be able to create a one-page web application without normal router in Svelte. So to choose Svelte, Svelte is very young and not too much popular yet, but it's gaining popularity among front-end developers lately. In the future, it may be one of the most popular JavaScript frameworks like React or something else. So you can learn this framework language. That depends on your requirement and choice. Hope you have enjoyed this video. You can like our video and subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions, you can ask it in the comment section where I discuss more about these contents. You can visit there. The link of the site is given in the description below. You can also like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Hope to have a nice and good day. Goodbye.